Welcome back to Wood Acres. Today we're coming up to the barn to work on a messy situation. Piper, what are you doing? You picking on my ladies? You being bad, Piper? Oh, you guys are all fighting over a baguette, huh? As you can see, we're running out of grass here in the pasture area. I don't think I can really call it a pasture anymore. This is really just turning into the barnyard. We got a lot of birds out here sharing this area, so we don't really have any green grass left. I try to let them out every day so they can wander around the rest of the property so they can forage around in free range. But you can tell they've taken out pretty much all the green grass out of the fenced in area. But not only that, the muddy area from the barn side is getting bigger and bigger, so I'm afraid that area is going to take over all the grass. What do you think, Lucy? You think it's time to free range? I'll let you out here in a little bit, okay? You stay in there. I think the ducks are actually ready to come out to free range. But my plan is today when I'm up here is to grab some wood chips and spread it all over this mud. I'm hoping it'll suck up the mud, but also give the birds some area to scratch around. They're just running around with some bread. Keep it away from the ducks, chickens. But I'm hoping I can spread some wood chips across the front here along the fence and around that gate so we can soak up some of this mud, give myself a better area to walk so I'm not slipping around as I carry the water buckets over to the duck pools. And also as the wood chips get layered down, I think it'll help give the chickens somewhere to scratch as well as the ducks somewhere to dig through. And it'll make the barnyard a little bit more interesting since they've taken away all the grass. What are you doing, little Ro? You got a piece of bread, huh? You just running away from all the big chickens. Piper. What are you doing, Piper? Hey, you quit being bad, turkey. Echo, what you doing? Nah, he's busy. Turn the water on while I'm up here. I still need to find an adapter for the float valve that I bought. I bought a Hudson float valve from Tractor Supply, and I don't have the right connector to go from the garden hose to the float valve. It's a PVC connector on the float valve, and then I have the garden hose. So I'm gonna have to try and find one online and order it because I already looked at the local stores and I wasn't able to find something that was gonna work. What are you doing, birds? You fighting over a baguette? I'm gonna get the wheelbarrow out here, and I need the pitchfork. That's the one. Piper, you helping today? I also picked up some black oil sunflower seed to mix in with the scratch grain and the food for the chickens. It's good to add some black oil sunflower seeds in the winter and add some protein so they keep laying some eggs. Bert, you're getting some protein, you big old rooster. Anna, are you stuck in here? Go ahead, you can hop out. There you go. I've been getting almost a dozen duck eggs from my 24 ducks every day, and the chickens are giving me about a dozen as well, but there's almost 40 of them. Rufio, what are you doing, buddy? You're starting to get your tail, huh? Where are you going? Aw, Sammy, you don't have to be mean. What are you saying, bud? What are you saying? Just saying you're a good looker, huh? Aw, you be nice. Well, once I open the gate, everybody's gonna be free ranging, huh? Huh, Dolly? We have 3 of these blue Andalusians, Anna, Dolly, and Lucy. We got Rosie and Dot. Rufio's running over there, and then we got Snowball. How are you doing, Dalmatian? We have one Dalmatian that's black with white spots, that one. And then we have one over here that's white with black spots. There's a difference. Black with white spots, white with black spots. And Piper. All right, birds. I guess we'll free range early today since I have to do some work in the pen. Come on out. We move the wheelbarrow so the ducks don't get scared. All the ducks together. Come on, ducks. Everybody together. Watch out, chickens. Coming out, coming out. What are you doing? What are you doing, Piper? Come on, ducks, everybody. You too, Rita. Piper, you coming to help? Puppy, you got some chickens over there to help you dig. All right, today we're gonna be getting some wood chips from the big old pal here. The ground's too wet to use the backhoe. I don't want to leave a bunch of ruts going in and out of the pen, so I'm just gonna get them by hand here in the wheelbarrow. You gonna help? Echo, go get those chickens. They're going too far. I don't like when they cross the driveway. Rufio, what are you doing about it? I just cleaned up my pergola from them scratching around and throwing the wood chips everywhere, and now they're over there again. Puppy, they're destroying my gardens. Come on, pup, we gotta flank them. Chickens, what are you doing over here? I just swept my paths off. You guys gotta get out of here. You're messing up my wood chips. No, don't go in the tree. Come on, everybody out. Sammy, Bert, Piper, you too. Bert, come on, bud. Everybody stay together. Sammy, take the ladies over. Sammy, what are you doing? Come on now. What are you doing, Sammy? Go, Sammy. You get across the driveway. Come on, everybody out of the tree. What are you doing in here? Chickens, what are you doing? Get out of here, chickens. Go to Sammy. Why is Sammy yelling? Come on, Piper. Be a role model. Oh, these chickens. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Come on, chickens. Move. Come on, everybody out. There's plenty of stuff to scratch through over there. You don't need to be in this garden. Come on. You too, Dalmatian. Everybody. Everybody together. Run. Run, chickens. Run. Run. Stay together. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to scratch through over here. Yeah, you even have a bird bath there. Good job, Anna. You found it. There you go, chickens. I hear you, Sammy. All right, birds. This is why it's hard to free range you. I don't have enough fencing up. Yeah, you just run everywhere. Bert, what are you doing? I need to fill that wheelbarrow up, Bert. What are you doing in there? That big guy? All right. No one's gonna help then. That's a lot better. This is where they're supposed to be. Good job, Bert, Rosie, Dot. I'm afraid I'm gonna need a lot of these wheelbarrows just to make it across the front here. I probably don't have to spread it too much. The chickens are gonna get right to work spreading it out. Huh, Piper, you too? That's 2 wheelbarrows, so it's gonna take many wheelbarrows to get across here. Oh yeah, right to work. All right, we got another load here, but we got a lot of birds in the way. Beep, beep, coming through, Rosie. Coming through, Bert. Uh-oh, the ducks are going in. I'm coming, ducks. Uh-oh, they're splitting. They're splitting. Oh no, you're not supposed to split, ducks. Ugh. All right, I'm all done, ducks. You can get back together. You just hanging out, pup, with your cube? You got your cube? Sammy, you're always talking. Little cluck cluck rooster, aren't you? I see you, Piper. You trying to hide behind that tree, girl? You're just looking for a good photo op, aren't you? Yeah, you good looking turkey. You're just a good looking turkey looking for a good angle, huh? Is that your good side? Looks like the ducks are loving the Powell wood chips too. I'm gonna get a few more loads, but I don't know if I'm gonna get enough to finish the whole project today. Well, I did make it pretty much across the front here. My main goal was to make it so I could carry my buckets from inside the barn around the corner without slipping in the mud over to the duck pools. So these wood chips not only are going to soak up the mud that's here, they're also going to add traction as I walk around with full buckets of water. The chickens are going to scratch it up and move it around, and hopefully the bugs are going to come underneath it and they'll be able to get some nourishment out of this. Piper, where are you coming from? You just flew in from a distance. But they're pecking through it now like they're finding some bugs already. But it is the mud season right now, so hopefully this is going to help for the time being. And then over time, the chickens are going to scratch through it. I'm going to walk over it and it's going to work its way into the ground. And then hopefully as spring comes, the grass will come up back through it. That's another reason I wanted to use the wood chips, not only because I already have them and they're free, but I also wanted to use the wood chips so they go into the ground and we can have grass again. The pathway here is pretty high traffic area, so I don't think the grass is going to grow in there. But this outskirts where it's starting to get muddy, I'd like that to come back. And it has a lot better chance with wood chips than if we tried to spread gravel over it. I got to get the wheelbarrow out of the way. The ducks are trying to come in and see what we did. Beep, beep, bro, coming through. Coming through, Piper. Bonnie, Regina, Dot, little Gina. Rosie. Oh yeah, I think this is going to work out a lot nicer. Not only will I not be slipping as I'm walking around, but I probably won't be tracking as much mud down to the house. Oh, Rufio, what do you think? We got another little project done up here at the barn, but before we close out the video, I want to go down and check on Dizzy and the chicks. I had to close the lid on Dizzy because earlier she had her babies up on the ledge ready to jump out onto the ground. What's going on here, little one? How'd you get that high? Oh, you were riding on your mom. Dizzy, don't let them do that. You know they got to stay inside there. It's cold out. Huh, Dizzy, didn't you? You were being bad and letting your babies crawl up your back and jump on the wall. She is so destructive in here, scratching around, trying to get things out of the pine shavings. She fills up the water and the feeder with all the pine shavings, and I have to clean it out. Huh, but you're being a good mother to these two. They're growing up nice. I already let her out today to free range a little bit so she could stretch her wings, but do you want to come out again, Dizzy? Or are you just hanging out with the babies? Oh, now your water's definitely out. Oh, Dizzy. I'm pretty sure she abandoned her nest here. She's really not interested in sitting on eggs anymore. But I did work on clearing out some space here at the shed so I could bring in that red mini coop. I'm thinking of putting the little red mini coop inside the shed here so it has extra protection. I think that'll make everybody more comfortable as the chicks keep getting bigger. We're gonna get you out, Dizzy, so you can stretch your legs. You look like you want to peck and scratch. There you go, Dizzy. I gotta come in here and try and reorganize all these pine shavings and clean out their dishes. I do rip up some grass chunks and some mud chunks so they can peck through and get the grass and the grit. What are you making noise for out there? But these babies seem to be doing well raising up here with Dizzy. I came up here the other day to give Dizzy some bread and they were both underneath her wing just poking their head out, and it was the cutest thing. So it is really interesting and different to be raising up these baby chicks with a mother hen instead of just ordering baby chicks online and raising them up all by themselves. But they usually get real loud and peep a lot whenever I let Dizzy out to walk around in free range. All the other chicks are out there, but Dizzy kind of keeps to herself, and then she comes over to me when she's done. And then I'll put her back up here in the brooder with her babies once I get this all cleaned up. And just like that, we're all cleaned up, the water's fresh and the food is full, and the baby chicks are squeaking waiting for Dizzy to come back. I don't know if Dizzy's ready yet. Ladies, what are you doing in the pergola? You're not supposed to be over here. Piper, did you say they could come? Bart, you want to see your babies? I think the babies are yours. They look a lot like you. Yeah. Puppy, what's Piper doing over here? What are you trying to do? Anna, what's this? You don't need to be in the pergola, Anna. You guys are making a lot of holes in my mulch. You guys all stay over there. Yeah, you can have a good time in the leaves, birds. Puppy, are these baby chicks making a lot of noise in here? For little chicks, these guys are loud. Dizzy, you ready yet? What are you doing, Dizzy? Oh, you're playing on a dirt clump. You found a big old dirt clump to scratch at, huh? Alright, you let me know when you're ready to go back and see your babies. I'm not sure when these chicks might split off from Dizzy. If you have any idea doing mother hen and baby chicks and whenever they split off, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'd be really interested to know how long that I'm going to keep Dizzy with the baby chicks. Like I said before, I'm just going to leave her in there as long as she wants to be. Piper, you trying to be a mother? You hear the peeping and you want to come see who it is, huh? She's running back and forth like she wants to come back. Come on, Dizzy. That's going to be all for this one. If you want to keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave, and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boy. You ready, Dizzy? Are you ready? Okay. Beep beep, Piper, coming through. Mother Dizzy back in the house. There you go, baby chicks. Go ahead, get a drink, Dizzy. I moved it. Yeah, I moved it to the other side. Yeah, I did a little rearranging of your house.